Hello, good morning, everybody. First, my disclaimer. In no way, shape, or form am I sponsored, endorsed, or ambassador by any of the products or companies in which I speak about. I solely speak about them out of the goodness of my heart. I share them with you, my YouTube community, who I also consider my faraway friends. In no way am I affiliated with any content creator, vlogger, or blogger of any kind. Happy Saturday, everyone. Now time for the video. Leave your comments below. Hey, everybody. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Just sitting here in the living room. Birds are singing, but it's going to be a crappy day. So there is no pool day today. It had rained most of the morning. At about 5:30 this morning, it came down in buckets. It literally did. But I have been up since, I want to say about 6:30, catching up with TV shows, catching up with some YouTube videos, and that's what I do in the early wee hours of the morning. So now it's 9:30. I just vacuumed also at about 9 o'clock this morning. I just vacuumed. I wanted to straighten up a little bit. I mopped my floors yesterday, dusted off the dining room furniture, which underneath the table and under the chairs, they kind of needed it. It gets dusty in here. Then this morning I decided to clean out my garbage pails because I'm on a roll. I don't know. Some days I get like this, but at least I'm doing it now, so then maybe tomorrow I can relax. If the sun comes out, maybe I'll hit the pool again. I don't know. I don't think the sun is going to come out. But about 7:30 this morning, I was in the kitchen washing out my garbage pails because I like to do that at least once a week. Take out the bags. I'm going to take down the garbage later, take it downstairs. I'm washing out the garbage pails with the power, Dawn Power Wash, and I give them a good scrub out and everything. Because you know why? We have this new composting law now that, you have to save your little trash. I spoke about this to you. It's really, to me, it's annoying. You can't just put your regular garbage all in one, all in the same bag. You have to have your cardboard with your cardboard, your cans and your bottles. Okay, that's fine. But the composting is really getting on my nerves. Even though I split, and you saw this, I split the garbage pail, the little garbage pail, half of a bag, bag with the cans and bottles, and then the other half is with the composting stuff. But then after a while, I like to get rid of my garbage every 2 days. I don't like it sitting around, and I certainly don't like the compost smelling because you have it's not the peels, it's not onion peels or eggshells, because believe it or not, I do wash out the eggshells before I throw them away. I do. I just, that's the way I am. But it's like old coffee filters, you take that. Okay, granted, I get rid of the coffee out of the filter, and then you got this, crappy bag, but they want you to throw that away. Dirty paper towels with stains, old food, like I had chicken bones. We had fried chicken again Monday nights, and it was, that chicken's delicious from Stop and Shop, and it's only like $8.99 for the whole entire 8-piece chicken. And these chickens are very generous. They give you very generous portions. But it's like the old chicken bones and everything, and I try to pack those up in a little plastic bag and like keep it sealed, this way it doesn't smell. It really gets annoying. But then when you get downstairs, now you take the composting, because now they have a whole big composting garbage pail, but they don't want you to put any plastic bags. See, now there's rules down there now. So okay, now I got to open up the plastic bags and dump. What I do is I dump everything into the composting trash bag, into their trash can, and then I take those dirty bags and I throw them now into the regular garbage bag down there. It is just a process. It is annoying. This is what my city wants, so I guess I gotta comply, but do I like it? No. So then, this morning when I did all that, I now washed out my garbage pails. I have them sitting outside, and it's a terrible rainy day. It really is. Let's check it out here. So there is no pool today. No, none. Absolutely none. It came down this morning. There's my garbage pails out here. My little garbage pail and the other one. I let them air dry. And I got my baby plant out there. Oh, let me show you this plant. Let me explain this to you. This was my mother-in-law's plant from many years ago. She had purchased 2 plants, They were very, very small. They were from the supermarket. They were from Key Food supermarket, as a matter of fact. I think they were like $6.99 a plant. My plant passed away. I don't know what my plant's problem is, but I think there was a family member that I think was overwatering the plant, and it kind of like drowned basically. But this one lived, and this is my mother-in-law's plant. And I just noticed yesterday that he is now getting another top. Here we go. He's sprouting out again. He's going to be getting taller. I swear, I'm going to wind up with a palm tree. That's good. So, but he's doing well. I pepped up his soil a little bit. I gave him some fresh soil, but I also mixed with the old soil. I like to bring in the older soil underneath up to the top. I like to freshen it up that way, and I do the scoops and everything. And he's just very good. He is green. Whoops, sorry about that. My tripod here is bending. And he is green, and he kept his color. He's really good. But then I noticed this, and I was like, oh wow, we're gonna be getting taller. He was so tiny when we got him, when we got both of them actually. But yeah, so that's really it on that. I plan on going out. Let's see, it's 9:30. I plan on going out to Dollar Tree, and I want to see what they got. My husband, I am out to get him a little black bag, maybe like a makeup bag, because what it is, a toiletry bag. What it is that he has his electric razor trimmer, and the bag that it came with is getting old now, and it gets linty. I do have a lint shaver, so I do take the lint off, and then I tried washing the bag, and then I had a Mickey Mouse bag here that I wanted to put all his stuff in, and none of the stuff fits in that bag, so I'm gonna have to get a little bit of a bigger bag. This is my thing, folks. But if I can get something today at Dollar Tree, pick up something for like $1.25, that's great. I don't want to go too crazy. I could have purchased probably something at Primark, but right now I just don't feel like it. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to stop into Dollar Tree, and then I have a few things to do in that area. I want to play my numbers for today and tomorrow. My numbers are really getting frustrating. I hope this is the last time I'm talking about them. Maybe today they'll hit, and then tomorrow I can wake up and say, by the way, I won. One of those things. Or maybe Sunday I could say it. I would like to say it one of the 2 days at least, I just like it to come out, and this way I don't have to play it anymore. I play a number until it comes out straight. If it comes out straight, every number has to be straight in order, then I don't play it anymore. It's basically I retire the number. That's me. I know I'm weird. I'm just sitting here now having some water. My Cinderella cup is awesome. Why wouldn't it be? My husband purchased the other day. I was in box lunch, and I don't think I told you this. Yeah, I don't think I said anything to you. There was a jacket that I saw that I know he would have loved. I didn't say anything to him until he was on his way home, and he calls me from the car because we have a speakerphone in the car, so it's hands-free. And I was explaining to him what I saw in the store. He says, "What store?" I said, "Box Lunch." And it was a racing jacket. There's 2 types of racing jackets, and I knew he was going to like one of them out of the 2. The one that I seen was cute, but we like embroidery. We don't like that embroidered applique stuff. These are fully embroidered. And then the second one was totally embroidered, and I know this is the jacket that he would have liked. So I'm explaining this to him while he's driving home. He says, "You know what?" He says, "I'm going to stop at the mall with you anyway." He says, "Wait for me." I wait for him at the mall anyway. This was Monday. And he says, "Wait for me by the mall." He says, "I want to go see the jacket." I says, "Okay, fine." Well, he wound up purchasing the jacket. He purchased it in a size that, of course, the store at this point didn't have. The jacket itself was $120, but I got a total discount, 25% off. The jacket came down to, I think it was $88 and change. That was perfect. My husband tried it on. He loved it. Total embroidery, total patches. It is a Lightning McQueen jacket, and I knew he was going to like this. But also, let me just show you. And I got him that deal. And you know, box lunch money is happening now. So I got extra box lunch money. So maybe for next time. And then they gave me box lunch money on my card. Excuse me for being so dark in here. I'm going to open the shade just for a minute because I'm not in this room either. So I like to sit out in the living room. It's cooler. So my husband also noticed something else. He says, oh, you know, I would like that. He says, maybe we could add this on. So, okay, we added this on. I got another 25% off on this separate, which is the Rusty's cup. I'm going to put this out here into the light. Okay, so he loves this. Now, the boot that I had on my red cup, I had wound up taking it off and I gave him the boot. So here's the boot on the cup and it looks cute. So this is the Rusty's 40 ounce. This was, I think, $30. I think we got it for like 24 and change. So then again, I got more box lunch money because of that. So it's really good. But you know what? Box lunch with me is a hit or miss because I really don't want to go purchasing. I don't need any more bags, if you notice. As you notice, I don't need any more bags. But yeah, I'll see maybe if I can get something or, you know, before the time runs out. Because it is a lot of money now to be losing, and I hate that. So let me just shut this again because I'm going to walk back outside. I'm getting ready to head out. I want to head out possibly by 10 o'clock. It is now 9:35. Sorry for the darkness. Here we are. What the hell is that noise now? It's too early for that. But then again, I had the vacuum going at about 8:30, so I should really shut up. About 8:30 or 9 o'clock I did it. Anyhow. And that is really it. So I had a busy morning so far, Sadie. But I want to come home here. I want to come back home and I want to assess what's under my couch. I have sets of Legos that I have put away. I have other things that I put away. I just want to check out underneath the couch. I want to clean. I want to see what's what. I would like to organize because this section right here is it needs some love. My section needs some love. So I'm going to see if I can do that today. And then I'm in the mood. I'm feeling good. I feel okay. I had a good sleep last night, which was very good. I was watching TV shows, but then I decided to literally shut the TV set off. You know, it's a treat when I can do that. When I just get so tired that the TV set is literally bothering my eyes and my eyes are really heavy. And I says, that's it. I just got to shut the TV off. And I did. So I got a good sleep. Anyway, let me go now. I will talk to you soon. If anything interesting pops up, so will I. But I doubt it. But we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, thank you so much for your comments yesterday in yesterday's video. Thank you for my current events video. I like doing things like that. I could go on and talking about that, but I'm not going to because that subject does not deserve any more attention. I was looking into that subject a little bit more. And the person that was in the article, and it's like totally unbelievable. That person does not need any more attention. So that's where I ended. Anyway, I will talk to you soon. Love to all. Happy Saturday. Have a good day out there. Enjoy the sun if you have sun. Be careful in the rain if you have rain. Do what you got to do. Folks, sorry for that little nip. My phone ran out of memory yet again. So we are now at the end of this video anyway. So I will say it again. Happy Saturday. Have a great day, everybody. I win, not the phone. Have a great day, everybody. Talk to you soon. Take care. Leave your comments below. Have a great day.